Okay, let's finish up with the design of the receipt right here. So let's go straight into the tools. We're gonna need a tool straight. There we go. This very one, we need it here. So let's select it again, double click on it. Yeah, there we go, right there. Now we come in here, you see this rectangle, click on it and select insert standard, and there we go. Those are the standard tools, and underneath here I'm gonna now add a rich text box. There we go. I'll just draw that in there. That will be for my receipt. So bring it down right there. That should be, that's all right. Let's change the name of that very receipt. I think I need the property. Let's come in here. Let's set to default. Yep. Select yes. All right. Now the receipt itself, instead of it's called rich text box, let's change it to RTF receipt. Right there. Rich text box here. RTB receipt. That's fine. So that is that. Okay. I think maybe we should add one or two more components here. So let's click on that and just change that to button and come to the image with that very button here. Let me change that to, let's import. Let me add a recycle bin to it. I'm going to need a recycle bin to delete that if I intend to delete any content out of it. There, so that is fine. Let's look for some other components, maybe something to align text. Let's go for align left align. Yeah, one more or two more actually. Then we need right align. I would need one more really. Align center. Yeah, right there. Okay, now that is in. Alright, normally align center is in the middle, so let's reposition it. Okay, that's fine. Alright, I think we should go for bold as well. We can even embed an internet here. Yeah, why not? Let's see. Okay, get the browser in place. Okay, that's for the browser, and here I'll change that to, let's add a separator there. Add one more. Here, let's say that is, let's change the text in there to bold. Is that visible? No. Okay, delete that. Let's go for label and change the text of the label to bold. Right, another label. Change that label to italic I, and one more label. Let's change that to underline U. So we have all our components in place, and here let's enter a separator. That's fine, and that's how it's looking. But let's add a text box, one text box and one command button just for one. Yeah, one button. Yeah, we already have a button, so we don't need this. Let's delete that. We have our internet button there. We'll bring it here or move this here. Okay, and one separator, put that here. Bring the help file somewhere here. Alright, and just increase the size of the text box. Let's come to size there, maybe make that a little bit bigger, that like 200, so that's fine. So we can always enter our URL there and come up here make sure the text box is selected here where it says autocomplete mode. Let's change that to suggest append, then autocomplete source, then we go for all file source, so we can also select file from within the system, and that is that. So if I click on run, just to show you how it looks like. Okay, let's see how the receipt section look like. So we can always enter whatever there, so that can be www dot. Okay, you see, so that's fine, and we seem to have double separated there, another double here. Maybe I should just move them. Okay, so the receipt is fine, it all works now. So let's go back into the programming area of it and just put some lines of code together. The bold, a line. So let's start with a line. So right there, we just need to enter RTB receipt dot, select a line right there, and equals horizontal alignment dot left. Okay, alright, that's for left align. I'm just going to copy that to speed up things. Now select center, paste that there, dot center. Center is taken care of. Next, right align, paste, dot right. Right is completed as well. Now let's take care of cut, and just come in here, enter dot cut right there. That is that done. Let's, I think that require parentheses. Alright, okay, that's taken care of. Now let's come for dot copy, paste that, make that copy. Yeah, parentheses and semicolon right there. Let's paste dot paste dot paste. Right, now what else do we need? Okay, that's done. Let's take care of clear dot clear, because that require parentheses as well. Yes, it does. Okay, so the easy ones are all taken care of. This will require some lines of codes, and here, so let's get the name of that. Yeah, that's the name of that. Okay, let's change that to txt URL. Good, so that I remember that. That's easy. Okay, now this one will be bnt go. Bnt go. Alright, so when we double click on bnt go, okay, before that we need, before we start coding that, let's get, since we intend to have a browser there, let's enter a browser. We need a browser component right there. This, click and just draw it in there, right there. That's your browser. Enough about that. Bring that down. Okay, select the property and get a default. So let's set my YouTube videos as the default that goes in there. Yeah, that's fine. That is mine, so there shouldn't be any problem. So now let's come into the go button, or the navigation button, or the navigator button, this very one. Double click on that, and I'm going to use that as my browser dot navigate right there. Open a bracket, and that'll be txt URL dot text. Okay, that is that. taken care of. You see, it's just one single line of code. Alright, so let's take care of the help file. I'm going to have to design an help file there. This double separator, let's move one here, and let's move another one, this one, let's move it here. Now let's take care of this. That will be for the receipt. Okay, does the receipt have a name? Yes, it does. So let's come in here and just clear the receipt, so the receipt will be clear. That's it. That will give me a new page. So that's taken care of. Alright, let's take care of copy, and let's take care of this open. Okay, to take care of the open itself, let me get this open dialog. Let's see where they are. Yeah, open dialog. Then, oh, there we go. And let's get the save dialog as well. Let's look for save. There we go. And right in here, double click on open and enter as follows. So that's the open dialog taken care of. You can see we have no error. That is it. Okay, that's from here down here. So I can open any text file. Alright, so let's take care of save. Double click on this save, and right here, those are the lines of code to save. So if let me just save and run it and see. Run it now. So hopefully I've taken care of all of those components. Let's come in here. I think right here I have my YouTube default there. Yeah, that's my YouTube default. Okay, but I should be able to hide this until I call it. Really. Okay, that's my YouTube day. Alright, let's close that. Right here, let's come back, click on the form, double click on the form, and just here you can see I've disabled all of the buttons. Okay, those will go for my ComboBox, but what I just want to do now is to hide my browser for now. Browser 1.visible, so that becomes false, equals false. Okay, then RT whatever, that's for my receipt, dot visible, visible equals true. So I will use another way to get my browser visible. So we now, let's run it and see. Come into the receipt, try to open something onto the receipt. Yep, the receipt is now working. Let's go up here. Alright, open my text box. Yeah, that is working. So we can cut and select, cut everything, come underneath there and paste. Okay, I don't think the bold is working yet, and italic, but it's clear. Does clear works? Yeah, clear works. Okay, let's go back and take care of bold, italic, and underline. Okay, we start with the bold. Double click on bold. Those are the lines of code for bold. Okay, now italic, double click on italic. That is it there. Have a good look at it, and double click on underline there. Okay, so if we run it now, okay, so we can just play around with the receipt in here. So let's upload any data into it. Okay, I can select, make that bold, italic, as you can see, underline. Okay, we can even cut it off, come right down here, paste. Okay, so it's working. We can save if we want. Okay, so we cancel that. And for the browser, so if I enter anything in there, I would like this to be able to click on this and it will take me there. Alright, so let's come here and just enable the browser here. So come back in here, double click on that. So anytime we click on that, we expect the browser to be visible. Dot visible equals true. There. So if we run it, enter data in here, let's see. There, we can get a new data. Click on that, and we need to enter URL there. So whatever URL we enter, let's say we click on that, and there. Okay, so with that for now, let's close that and come back in here. But I still don't like how it works. I may have to reposition this just to get the browser alone. Okay.